Good morning, everyone. My name is Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me for gentle yoga and meditation courtesy of Comeback Yoga. Today we'll be moving, standing, sitting, laying down, all that good stuff as we try to get a full body stretch and feel good session. If you have a mat, go ahead and lay it out. If you don't, just create a space that's big enough for you to move around in. We'll be doing some balancing work, so if you need something like a chair, or anything that doesn't move, make sure that's available. Grab any props if you like to use them, and let's go ahead and make our way to our mats. Remember, in this practice, the front of the mat might change for me, and so that's just to make sure that my back doesn't turn to you. Let's come to the top of the mat. Feet about hips distance apart. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down, hands by the sides. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Release the hands if you prefer by the hips. Step the right foot back. And allow yourself to just come onto the ball of the foot and the toes. There's a slight bend in that left knee. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, rotate to the left. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, reach up forward and center. Exhale, rotate to the left. One more time. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, rotate to the left. Inhale, forward and center. Exhale, hands to the heart or to the hips. You're going to step to the top of the mat. Left foot steps back. Let's go to the other side. Left foot steps back. It doesn't need to be a big step. We're on the ball of the back foot and the toes. Slight bend in that right knee or as much as you want. Reaching up to the sky. And exhale, rotate to the right. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, forward and center. Exhale, rotate to the right. One more time. Inhale, forward and center. Exhale, rotate to the right. This side's so much harder for me. Inhale, forward and center. Exhale, hands release down to the heart or to the hips. Step to the top of the mat. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Hands to the low back, fingertips pointed down. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release. Last time. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, let's release. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Hands together or not. Exhaling towards the right. Inhale, come up center. Exhaling towards the left. Inhale, come up center. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, pull the heart forward, straighten the arms. Exhale, let's release. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Take your feet as wide as the mat, or wider if you'd like, your choice. I'm going to keep the insides of my feet parallel. We're going to add a little more rotation, keeping the arms out from the shoulders, awareness to that right hand. Inhale, right hand to the left, pivot on that right foot. Exhale to open up. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale to reach across the body. Exhale to open. One more time. Inhale to reach. And exhale to open. Other side, awareness to that left hand. Inhale, left hand to the right. Pivot on that left foot. Exhale to open. Twice more. Inhale to reach. And exhale to open. One more time. Inhale to reach. And exhale to open. Let's release those hands by the hips. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, hands back by the hips. Twice more. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, hands back by the hips. One more time. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, hands back by the hips. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Heel toe the feet back under your hips. We're going to go into some balance. Hold on to something as you need, or place your hands to the heart or to the hips, or have them out to the side, kind of helping stabilize. If you're holding on to something, please make sure that it cannot move and it can support your weight. Feet are under the hips, so finding that hip, knee, ankle stacking. Hands wherever feels good. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. We're doing this 4 times. Exhale to stay here or lower 3 more times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower twice more. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Last time. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale, let's all lower down. Shake out the legs as you need. Toes out, heels in. We're activating that calf. We're going to do that 4 times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower 3 more times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower twice more. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Actually, everybody lower down, excuse me, I miscounted. Shake out the legs as you need. Toes out, toes forward, or toes slightly in, heels out again. We're always listening to our body in this practice. 4 times when you're ready. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower 3 more times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower twice more. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Last time. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale, let's all lower down. Shake out the legs as you need. Nice job. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Hands by the sides. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms away, chin to the chest. On your inhale, reach the hands up skyward. Exhale, cactus the arms, heart forward, shoulder blades squeeze together. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. And exhale, cactus. Inhale, fully here, stay here. Exhale, round the spine, palms, forearms, elbows together. Inhale to open. Exhale to round the spine, palms, forearms, elbows together. Inhale to open. 1 more time. Exhale, round the spines, palms, forearms, elbows together. Inhale to open. Exhale to release the hands by the hips. You're at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Lower the knees as you need. And on your exhale, all the way down to the mat. Hands are under the shoulders. Inhale, lift up, cobra, shine the heart. Exhale to lower. Can we do that twice more? Inhale, lift up, cobra pose, small, medium, or large. Exhale to lower. Stay with your breath 1 more time. Inhale, lift up, cobra pose. Exhale, lower, draw back, child's pose. Hips towards the heels, hands are forward. Inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine, and settle here in tabletop. Now, as you see my hair's down, normally we don't do that, that's okay. I have a performance today. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Exhale, round the spine, tail in, head descend. Inhale to release the belly, tail in, head to the sky. We're gonna do that twice more. Exhale, round the spine, tail in, head descend. Inhale to release the belly, tail in, head to the sky. 1 more time. Exhale, round the spine, tail in, head descend. Inhale to release the belly, tail and head to the sky. Come into a neutral position and then make your way to your seat. I'm going to come into crisscross applesauce. Hands wherever you'd like. Allow yourself to begin to gently draw circles as fast or as slow as you need. Hands resting on the knees or maybe hands to the heart, engaging the core. Listen to your body, linger in areas that need that extra attention. And then begin to find your stillness, going the opposite direction. Now, I mentioned earlier that I have a performance. It's a hula performance. My hair is not near as long and traditional or for hula. They want to have your hair as long as possible. Mine is not long compared to a lot of the girls. Finding that stillness and coming upright. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Let's do that again because it feels so good. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Can we do that again? Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Now, notice where the shoulders are. Let's bring the shoulders up to the ears and then lower them down with control. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, or not roll, just bring them up to the ears and then lower them down. One more time. Take the shoulders up to the ears and then lower them down. Now, you can do that same thing or bring the shoulders up to the ears and just release the shoulders and let them kind of just flop. Try that again. Bring the shoulders up to the ears and then let them flop. Take the shoulders up to the ears and let them flop. Take a moment to observe the difference in how it made you feel physically, and then also kind of, did it bring up any emotions or think I'm crazy? That's okay. And now we're going to go back to those shoulder rolls, but we're going to do it different. Draw the shoulders back, up, and forward, back, up, and forward, back, up, and forward, and then release. Shimmy the shoulders a little bit. Try to find them that neutral position. And then just open across the chest. Draw the shoulders back. They don't have to be down per se, but just feel that opening across the chest from shoulder to shoulder. From here, let's tuck the chin to the chest, rolling right ear to right shoulder. And then chin to the chest, left ear to left shoulder. And then chin to the chest. Let's do that again. Right ear to right shoulder, chin to the chest, and left ear to left shoulder, chin to the chest. One more time, right ear to right shoulder, chin to the chest, and left ear to left shoulder, chin to the chest. Neutralize the head. Roll the shoulder up, back, and down. Oh, I love it when I do that. It feels so good. Take those arms straight out from the shoulders. Wiggle the fingers. Make fists with your hands. Then spread the fingers and wiggle them. And then turn the palms behind you. Draw the hands back as far as you can. Feel the shoulders blades squeeze. The whole thing that we're looking for here, the intention we're looking for, is the front of the shoulders. Press those hands back as far as you can. Keep them in line with the shoulders. I have a tendency to not do that, especially when arm likes to drop. Listen to your body. Keep on breathing though, and then go ahead and release. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Lengthen the spine, and on your exhale, rotate the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale to look center. Exhale, gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale to look center. Let's do that again. Exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, center. Gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, center. One more time. Exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, center. Gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, center. Let's take those hands behind the head, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the gaze skyward, elbows are wide. Exhale, chin to the chest, elbows go forward twice more. Inhale, lift up the gaze, elbows go wide. Exhale, chin to the chest, elbows go forward. One more time. Inhale, lift up the gaze, elbows go wide. Exhale, chin to the chest, elbows go forward. Inhale, come into a neutral position. Exhale to release the hands. Taking that right hand to the outside of the right hip. Feel free to change out the position of your legs at any time. Awareness to the left hand. Inhale, left arm up and over. Exhale to stay here or to release, hand back by the hip twice more. Inhale, reach up and over, side body stretch. Exhale to stay here or release, hand back by the hip. One more time. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, release, hand by the hip. Everybody, plant that left hand. Inhale, right arm up and over. Stay here or hand back by the hip twice more. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale to stay here, hand back by the hip. Last time. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, everybody, hand back by the hip. Take those knees skyward, soles of the feet down to the mat. Reverse tabletop or reverse plank if you like. Fingers towards the glutes, rooting down through the feet and the hands. Inhale, lift up, reverse tabletop or reverse plank. Exhale to stay here or to lower. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, lift up, reverse tabletop or reverse plank. Exhale to stay here or to lower. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale to lift up. Notice where you set your gaze. Exhale, let's all lower. Fully extend the legs out in front of you. Find a seated position. Hands by the sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale to round. Inhale, help yourself all the way up. And exhale to sigh out the mouth. Take the legs nice and wide in a V shape. And wiggle as you need to find your sitting bones. Flex your feet. Spine is long. Exhale, hinge forward to seated, wide-legged forward fold. As you're here, decide what you want to do. Flex the feet. Point the feet. Ignore the feet. It's always an option, or somewhere in between. When I hinge forward from my seated wide-legged forward fold, I always notice that my feet like to internally rotate. So I personally have to resist trying to keep them pointing upwards. Some of you might have that opposite direction of the toes, that your toes maybe might go back, or maybe they like to go straight up. It's all dependent on where your femur, your upper leg bone sits in your hip. So it's all different. We're all the same, but so uniquely different. Remember that. You're working with your body in all things in this class and in every yoga class. Steady breathing. Doesn't matter how far you go. One more breath. On your next inhale, help yourself come upright. Seal the legs together. Let's bend that right knee and then find this half butterfly. This half butterfly, right sole of the foot to the inside of the left leg. Flex the left foot. Exhale to hinge forward. You're going as far as you're able. It doesn't matter if you can't touch your toes or if you can. Listen to your body for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next inhale, help yourself come upright. We're going to take that right knee straight up to the sky. Find those sitting bones again. Foot to the inside, outside. We're coming into a twist. Option to tuck that bottom leg if you like. Again, always options in yoga. Planting that right hand behind us. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, rotate to the left arm used as leverage only if it feels good. With every inhalation, lengthening the spine, and every exhalation, rotating the gaze over the back shoulder. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin to unwind, take your time. And we're going to release that right leg, shake it out if you need. Going to the other side, bending the left knee, coming into this half butterfly. Left sole of the foot to the inside of the right leg, flexing the right foot. Exhale to hinge forward as far as feels good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next inhale, help yourself come upright. Those birds are really loud today. Taking the knees skyward to the inside, outside. Option to bend that bottom leg. Left hand comes behind us. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, rotate to the left. Right arm is leverage if it feels good for you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's all return forward and center. Release the legs, shake them out as you need. Nice job, everyone. And find a seated position that works well for you. Actually, that leg was in front before. Any kind of seated position, listen to your body. Allow the spine to grow nice and long. From here, and if you need to stand, you're welcome to stand. I want you to bring awareness to the core. If you'd like to take your hands to your belly, you can. Maybe even like fingertips touching right where your belly button is, or your pico. They call it pico in here on the islands. So your fingers are right where your pico or your belly button is. Allow yourself to feel the breath. And no, we're not doing breath work yet, but it's just being able to physically feel this. And now spread your fingers wide enough, and maybe you're able to have your thumbs touch on your low ribs. You feel your low ribs? Allow yourself to gently press into your core and see if it's contracted or if it's just existing, which is great. That's what we need. We need to breathe, right? But I want you to see if you can begin to kind of curl those low ribs under. And notice if you feel that contraction. And if you need another visualization, think of your pelvis, the pubic bone, right at the bottom of your torso. Imagining that kind of curling up and these low ribs curling down. Can you feel that contraction of the core? Maybe, maybe not. If you stop breathing, please remember to breathe. I know sometimes when I'm so focused, I'll stop breathing. One more breath here. And then go ahead and soften and release. How'd that feel? We're going to bring some attention to the core some more. Take your time, make your way into tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's go ahead and extend the left leg back. Left leg goes all the way back, and then pivot that right knee so the right shin is perpendicular to your mat. We're coming into a side plank. Right arm is stacked under the shoulder. Take the left hand to the sky, find that side plank. Now this is an option, and if we need hand to the hip, no worries. I want you to really actively lift that top hip up towards the sky. Maybe you like to lift up the gaze as well. If this feels great, stay here. Maybe this is a lot of effort for us. And again, maybe we need padding for the knee. Listen to your body. You always have the option to allow that bottom leg to extend. Feet in front of each other. You also have an option to stack the feet, come out as you need. You have also the option to lift up that top leg. But remember, we want that wrist, elbow, shoulder stacking. Hips are nice and light. And on your next exhale, let's go ahead and come back down into tabletop. Take your time. We're going to the other side. When you're ready, extend that left leg back. Right leg back. Opposite leg back. I just switched, didn't I? Pivot on that left knee. It's perpendicular to the mat. You're going to seal that back foot down. Allow yourself what works well in your body. Firstly, do we have this wrist, elbow, shoulder stacking? Are we open across the chest? Do we want that top hand to the hip or to the sky? Light hips here. Set your gaze. Does it feel the same or different than the other side? Maybe we're going to stay here. Maybe we're going to find a different variation. Different sides might feel easier or harder. There's no shame in that. It's just part of life. For some, fully extending that bottom leg, feet one in front of the other. Others will stack the feet. Others might lift up the top leg. We always have options. What works for you right now may not work for you another day. Steady breathing. One more breath. And when you're ready, let's all return back to tabletop position. Nice job. Take the knees wide, big toes to touch. Exhale, hips drop towards the heels. Child's pose, forehead towards the mat. Feel the lengthening of the spine. One more breath here. Hands are forward. On your next inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine, and bring those knees back towards tabletop. Walk the hands forward, melt the heart down, puppy pose, hips stay stacked over the knees. Forehead, chin, or chest melt down towards the mat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next inhale, roll forward onto the belly. Set up for Sphinx pose. Elbows under shoulders, forearms parallel. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or release chin to the chest twice more. Inhale, Sphinx pose, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release one more time. Inhale, Sphinx pose, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, let's release. Hands under shoulders, draw back into tabletop position. On your next exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Option to stay here or lift up that back knee. Any variation will do, or if it feels okay, right hand to the inner right thigh, gently press it away. Maybe we're gonna stay here static, or on your inhale, bring it back in towards your chest. Exhale to press away. And inhale to come back towards you. One more time. Exhale to press away. And inhale to come back towards you. Stay as is. Others might take hands under shoulders or forearms down to the mat or to a block or a book. Or let's add a quad stretch. Back knee is down, bend the back knee. Right hand to take hold of the left foot, heel towards the glute and then draw it away. Gaze over the back shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and release. Hands under shoulders, everybody. Tabletop position. Inhale here. Exhale, options. Child's pose or down dog. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, those in child's pose, make your way up to tabletop. Those in down dog, you can join us or everybody. Exhale, left foot to the outside of that left hand. Back knee is up or down, your choice. When you're ready, left hand to the inner left thigh. Press that knee away. Press that thigh away. I like my hand just inside and above my knee. Maybe you'll stay here static, or on your inhale, bring that knee in towards you. Exhale to press it away. Twice more. Inhale, knee comes towards you. Exhale, press it away. One more time. Inhale, knee comes towards you. And exhale, press it away. Inhale, knee comes towards you. Stay there, or exhale, hands under the shoulders. Hands under shoulders. Forearms down to a block or the mat. Option to bend the back knee, adding that quad stretch. Left hand to reach that right foot, heel towards the glute and draw it away. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's all release. Hands under shoulders. Take your time. Make your way back to tabletop or down dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Child's pose or down dog. Listen to your body. Depending on your mobility, your strength, sometimes certain poses are easier to get into. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. However you'd like to get there, begin to make your way onto your back. For those of you in child's pose, inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. And exhale to lower down is the easiest way I have found. And then make your way onto your back by just rolling over. Remember, if you have a ponytail or bun, please release the head or your hair so your head can come fully onto the mat. Knees skyward, soles of the feet down to the mat. Coming into a bridge pose. Hands by the hips, rooting down through the feet. Inhale, lift up hips, low, mid, and upper back. Exhale to stay here or to lower. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, lift up bridge pose. You have that option for wheel if it's in your home practice. Exhale to stay here or to lower. One more time. Inhale, lift up bridge pose. Exhale, let's all lower. Feet are about hips distance apart. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale, crossover, figure 4, right ankle above that left knee. Stay here, lift up the left foot, taking a bind of your choice. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and release. Take your time. Undo the legs. We're going to go to the other side. Inhale, left knee into the chest. Exhale, crossover, figure 4. Left ankle above that right knee. Stay here or lift up the right foot, taking a bind of your choice. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and release. Undo the legs. Heel toe the feet about hips distance or mats distance apart, and windshield wiper those knees side to side. Begin to find your stillness, knees skyward, and then invite those knees into the chest. Use your hands if you need. Inhale to lower the feet down. We're going to do that twice more. Seal the low back into the mat. Exhale, knees into the chest. Feel the core working. Inhale to lower. We're going to do that 3 more times. Exhale, knees into the chest. Inhale to lower, twice more. Exhale, knees into the chest. Inhale to lower. Last time. Exhale, knees into the chest. Inhale to lower. And release. Nice job. Inviting the right knee into the chest. Fully extend the right leg. Take the hands behind the right leg and draw the leg down towards you. We're looking for a hamstring stretch. Left leg can fully extend if you'd like. Your choice, your practice. Keeping that right leg as straight as possible for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next exhale, right leg out to the right. Keep the left hip down. Support the right leg as you need for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up center. Exhale in front of the left knee or all the way across the body for a twist. Your choice for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up to center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Allow that right sole of the foot to come down. Other side. Inhale, left knee into the chest. Exhale, fully extend. Draw those hands behind the leg or to the foot to draw that leg down. Right leg extends as much as you'd like, or keep it bent. Can you feel that hamstring stretch? For 5, are we breathing? 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your exhale, take the leg out to the left. Keep the right hip down. I know it wants to pop up. Support the left leg as best as you can or however you like. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up center. Exhale in front of the right knee or all the way across the body. For 5, you know what to do. 4, check in with that breath. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up center. Exhale, bend the left knee, release that foot down. Take a moment, observe how you feel. Let's heel toe those feet a little wider than the mat. And if you happen to have really long legs, take them even wider than the mat. Let's lower the right knee down, find that internal rotation, and then lift it up skyward. Taking the left knee down towards the mat. Inhale skyward. Allow yourself to go back and forth between the two, finding that internal rotation. And then begin to find your stillness. After you find that balance between the right and left, however fast that was. Heel toe the feet about hips distance apart. Take a full body stretch, extending the legs and the arms. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Then allow yourself to take a moment to rest fully on your back. Now from here, let's roll onto a side. Doesn't matter. Roll onto your side. Allow the arms to stack out from the shoulders, legs to stack. If your knees are bent, no worries. Whatever feels good. Now you have a few options. I'm going to tuck the knees into the chest and stack to come into a twist, but you don't have to. It's all about choices. So I like to tuck my knees as much into the chest as I can. And when you're ready, that top arm is going to slide up the bottom arm, come across the chest, and open across the chest, letting the gaze to follow. Now, some of you aren't going to do that. Some of you will. Listen to your body for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allow yourself to fully begin to roll onto your back. Maybe you're going to extend the legs first and shimmy to your side. Whatever works, right? Make your way to your other side. Whether you're deciding, maybe the legs are straight, maybe the knees are tucked into the chest, arms are stacked on top of each other, allowing that top arm to slide up that bottom arm, cross the chest, and then open nice and wide. Gaze to follow if it feels good. Make sure you're breathing. Again, doesn't matter if the knees are tucked or you decide, I like them somewhere in between. Every day is going to be a new opportunity for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll onto your back, however feels good. I'm going to roll onto my back and bring those knees into the chest and get myself a little hug. We're beginning to wind down our movement practice and begin to make our way to breath work. Allow yourself to do any closing postures that your body needs. I personally like happy baby, knees towards the armpits or side ribs, feet towards the sky. I usually prefer movement, but some people prefer stillness. There's no right way to do it. It's about listening to your body and stay here in movement for as long as you need. Others might make their way to their final resting position. For me, for my teaching, for breath work and meditation, I need to be upright. But if I'm actually participating in the breath work or meditation, I'm seated or laying usually. Same with meditation. Allow yourself to get nice and comfortable. It's a little chilly in the morning here. If I had socks, I'd put socks on to be nice and cozy, but they're not here beside me. It's one of those things, right? If you have a blanket, you can always pull a blanket over you. As you allow yourself to get just a little bit more comfortable, we'll be going into some breath work. Today's breath work is just about awareness in the body where the breath is going, trying to cultivate a deeper breath, knowing that In times of stress, we end up going shallow, and that breath is stuck kind of up in our upper chest. And when we're really stressed out, it doesn't matter what kind of stress, whether it's emotional, mental, physical, a lot of the time that we can hold our breath, right? So remembering, it is a practice. It's not something that just happens overnight. It's like all things, whether it's movement patterns, breath work it is a movement pattern. It's a movement pattern of your diaphragm and a mental component, finding that awareness where it's going in our bodies. So it's a practice. Always remember that. Hopefully now, after all my jibber jabber, you're nice and comfortable. Allow yourself to tune into your breath and observe where the breath is moving in your body. If you need to place your hands somewhere to find that kind of tactile feedback, go ahead and do so. No worries. Anything that helps you is wonderful. As you observe where the breath is moving, notice if we're able to have a fuller breath, or if it's as full as we can get it. Does the breath feel good, or does it feel a little bit almost superficial? Maybe that we're not quite getting enough. And we're not judging ourselves. This is all about observation. See if we're able to feel the breath deep down towards our belly. And if not, that's okay. Does that breath expand to our side and back ribs? And if not, that's okay. And do we feel the breath at the top and the bottom of the breath up in our chest? Wherever we are is where we are. Take a moment to observe and to feel and to be with your breath. Stay in that breath awareness if that serves you for today. For others, whenever it happens, inhale deeply through the nose and exhale to sigh out the mouth. Again, inhale deeply through the nose whenever that happens. And exhale to sigh out the mouth, releasing what no longer serves you. Again, inhale deeply through the nose whenever that happens. And exhale to sigh out the mouth. Doing that as many times as you need. With every exhale, seeing if we're going to release any tension stored in the mind, in our emotions, or in our body. For some, staying here is exactly where you need. Others will move to the meditation component. Again, feel free to change positions if you like. Today's meditation will be pretty short. Take a moment to check in with your emotions. Is there something that's coming to the forefront of your emotions that really stands out? Something, whether it's a really high or a really low. Or there's something that's just kind of like a little nuisance, like a mosquito. Or maybe there's a little tug of happiness. Is there an emotion that's standing out? Find that opposite of the emotion. Whether it's a high or low, bring it back to that balance. Notice if you are able to find and cultivate that balance of your emotions. And if not, that's okay. And whether you are high or low does not matter, because life is a journey and a process, and we have both those ebbs and flows of those really high highs, really low lows. And if it was easy to find that balance of the two, remembering wherever you are, but especially when we're in those lowest of lows, to remember the highs to kind of bring us to that happy medium. Remembering it is a practice to cultivate that ability to kind of harmonize and find balance. Whether it's balance through breath work, or through our mind, or through our emotions, or through our body. A moving meditation, a breathwork meditation, a verbal meditation, a visual meditation, being present, practicing presence by noticing things where you are to help you stay present, whatever it is, remembering. If it works for you, it works for you, and allowing that to become part of your daily practice and being present with yourself. Remembering we are multifaceted, and honoring that and your body, your entirety. Taking a moment to cultivate some gratitude or appreciation. A little bit of self-love. Taking a moment to think about the past. Something that you are very proud of. It could be emotion, it could be a word, it could be anything. Think of the future, of your goals. Things that you are working towards, that you plan on. You can be like, oh, I'm doing really well on this, or in this, or towards this. And then think about right now. Give yourself a little bit of that positive self-talk. Is there something you're proud about right now? You are an awesome person. And maybe your gift is generosity, for conversation, or maybe you're so darn funny. Stay as you are, or allow yourself to bask in this awesomeness of who you are. Remembering that in all times. Others might begin to find gentle movement, whether big or small. Your choice. And for those that are ready, beginning to make their way to their side for fetal position. I found this quote and it really resonated with me. I hope it resonates with you. Nobody wants to tell you why discipline is so important. Discipline is the strongest form of self-love. It is ignoring current pleasures for bigger rewards to come. It's loving yourself enough to give yourself everything you've ever wanted. Whether it's discipline of coming to your mat, whether it's discipline of waking up at a certain time, or finding movement or eating right, whatever right is, right? Whether it's telling someone, your partner, I love you every single day, or remembering to do a random act of kindness, however it is, whatever it is. But doing it because remembering you are awesome. Stay as you are. For those ready, use your hands to help press you up to a comfortable seated position of your choice, taking your time in all things. Gathering the hands at the heart only if it feels good for you today. Thank you so much for sharing your practice and your time with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you feel good in your body and your whole entirety, and you're ready to tackle the day or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Again, my name is Rachel, and this was Gentle Yoga and Meditation, courtesy of Comeback Yoga. Remember, it is a nonprofit based out of Colorado, so please check out the website, comebackyoga.org. We would love to have you be able to drop in for an in-person class if you're eligible. We'd love it if you're able to share, subscribe, comment, like, and of course, if you're able, there is a donation page right when you click onto the website. If you're able to donate to keep these classes providing continued continuity for those of you here on YouTube and in person in Colorado. Have an amazing day wherever you are, or night, and aloha and hui ho is what we say in Hawaii. Until next week, aloha.